Welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into one of the most interesting and surprising coins in United States history, the Washington Quarter Dollar coin. At first glance, it looks like just a simple 25-cent coin used in everyday transactions across America. But in reality, some of these quarters are worth thousands of dollars, and in rare cases, even more in today's collector market. From the early 1932 silver Washington quarters to rare mint errors and high-grade modern finds, the value of these coins has exploded in the numismatic world. Collectors around the globe are paying big money for the rarest versions, making this one of the hottest coin categories in 2026. So in today's video, we will break down the history, the hidden value, and the key details you need to know if you want to spot a valuable Washington quarter before it disappears from your hands. Let's get started. First up, welcome to this detailed video script about the Washington Quarter Dollar coin from 1978 United States, with no mint mark in brilliant condition. A coin that continues to attract attention from collectors and investors around the world. Because of its historical importance and potential market value, today the Washington Quarter series began in 1932 to honor George Washington. And by 1978, the design was already an established part of American coinage. History making it one of the most recognized coins in circulation across the United States economy during that time. The design of the Washington Quarter features the profile of George Washington on the obverse, and an eagle on the reverse symbolizing strength and freedom. And by 1978, the design had already been used for decades with minor modifications in production standards. These coins were minted using a copper and nickel composition after the United States moved away from silver coinage in the mid-1960s, which makes the 1978 quarter part of the modern clad coin era that replaced earlier silver quarters. The no mint mark feature on the 1978 quarter indicates that it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, since coins from that facility during that period often did not carry a mint mark, which makes identification important for collectors today, while millions of 1978 quarters were produced the examples without mint mark in brilliant condition have become more interesting to collectors because high-grade surviving coins are much harder to find than circulated ones. Brilliant condition, also known as brilliant uncirculated, means the coin has never been used in daily transactions and retains its original mint luster, sharp details, and strong eye appeal, which significantly increases collector interest. Collectors and investors are drawn to this coin because the United States coin market often values condition. Rarity more than mintage numbers, especially when coins are preserved in near-perfect state over decades of storage. Auction results for high-grade examples of Washington quarters from the late 1970s have shown that certified coins in top condition can sell for significantly higher prices compared to standard circulated versions, depending on demand and grading service evaluation. Some 1978 quarters may also show minor minting variations or striking differences which can increase their value, but the true key factor remains condition, rarity, and certification. By professional grading services, coin collectors often seek these quarters for complete sets of Washington series coins, and the 1978 issue plays an important role in completing a full-date run of modern clad quarters for serious numismatists. To identify a genuine 1978 no mint mark quarter, collectors should examine the obverse for the absence of mint letters and check the sharpness of strike, luster, and surface condition, which all contribute to determining authenticity and grade. Proper storage is very important for preserving value, and collectors often use protective holders, capsules, or grading slabs to prevent scratches, toning, or environmental damage that can reduce the coin grade over time. The current market value of a 1978 Washington quarter, no mint mark in brilliant condition, can range from a few dollars in low or ungraded states to several $100s or more for high-graded certified examples, depending on demand and quality. In conclusion, the 1978 Washington Quarter Dollar coin represents an important part of United States modern coin history. And while it is not extremely rare in circulation, its brilliant uncirculated examples continue to attract strong interest from collectors, and the value remains tied closely to condition and market demand. Next up, the Washington Quarter Dollar coin is one of the most recognized coins in United States history, and it represents a long tradition of American coinage that began in the early 20th century and continues to attract collectors and investors. Today, the design of the Washington Quarter features the portrait of George Washington, the first president of the United States, and it was originally created to honor the 200th anniversary of his birth. which gave the coin strong historical importance from the beginning. The Washington Quarter series began in 1932, and over the decades it became a standard part of American currency circulation with multiple changes in mint marks' composition and production methods that make different years more valuable than others. The 1979 Washington Quarter, struck with a D mint mark, comes from the Denver Mint Facility, and this mint mark indicates where the coin was produced, which is important for collectors who study rarity and production numbers. Coins from the Denver Mint often have large production quantities, but certain conditions, errors, and preservation states can make specific examples more valuable, especially when they remain in very good condition, like uncirculated or lightly circulated grades. The Washington Quarter in 1979 was part of the clad coin era, which means it was made from a copper core with outer layers of copper nickel, giving it durability and a silver-like appearance without containing actual silver content. Even though the 1979 D Quarter is not considered extremely rare in general circulation, certain high-grade examples certified in mint state condition can attract collectors who are willing to pay significantly higher prices. The value of a 1979 D Washington Quarter in good condition usually depends on grading standards and market demand, and it can range from a small premium above face value to higher amounts if the coin is uncirculated or professionally graded. Some collectors focus on strike quality, luster, and surface preservation, and these unique features can increase the market value of the coin, especially when it shows strong details and minimal wear from circulation. The Washington Quarter series is also popular because it reflects American history through coinage, and each coin carries symbolic meaning representing leadership, stability, and national identity, which adds to its collectible appeal. The 1979 D mint mark coins are often studied by numismatists who examine die variations, minting quality, and production differences to identify coins that stand out from standard circulation pieces in the current coin market condition. Plays a very important role, and coins that are graded as extremely fine or mint state can be sold at higher prices through auctions, online marketplaces, and coin dealers. Collectors also look for original luster and sharp rim details, which indicate that the coin has not been heavily circulated, and this can increase its desirability among Washington Quarter enthusiasts. Although the 1979 Washington Quarter is not among the rarest U.S. coins, it still holds steady demand in the collector community because it represents a well-known series and remains accessible to new collectors entering the hobby. Today, the Washington Quarter dollar coin with D mint mark from 1979 continues to be collected, studied, and traded, and its value dollars depends heavily on condition, grading, and collector interest, making it a small but meaningful part of American numismatic history. Next up, this coin belongs to the Washington Quarter series, which began in 1932 to honor George Washington, the first president of the United States, and the design has remained a symbol of American heritage and unity. For decades, the 1983 Washington Quarter was struck during a period when the United States Mint was producing large quantities of circulating coinage, and this year is known for strong production numbers and wide distribution across the country. A version of this coin carries the P mint mark, which indicates it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, and this mint mark became more consistently used in later decades, making it important for identifying origin. Collectors often focus on coins like the 1983 P Washington Quarter in fine condition, because preservation level greatly affects value, and coins that show strong detail and minimal wear are always more desirable in the market. Fine condition in numismatics means the coin still retains major design details such as Washington profile, hair definition, and eagle features on the reverse, while showing moderate wear from circulation, but not heavy damage. The unique features of this coin include its copper-nickel clad composition, which replaced earlier silver quarters, and this change makes it part of the modern era of United States coinage that reflects economic shifts in metal usage. Another important feature is the consistent design created by John Flanagan, which shows George Washington on the obverse and an eagle with outstretched wings on the reverse, symbolizing strength and freedom. In terms of rarity, the 1983 P Quarter is not extremely rare in circulation, but high-grade examples in fine or better condition become more difficult to find, as many were heavily used in everyday transactions. Market value for this coin depends heavily on condition, and while average circulated examples may only be worth face value, higher-grade fine condition coins can reach several dollars depending on collector demand. Some certified or professionally graded specimens of the 1983 P Washington Quarter can reach higher values in the collector market, especially when they show sharp strike quality and minimal surface marks the current market trends, show that modern quarters like this one gain value mainly through condition rarity, rather than mintage rarity, which makes preservation and grading extremely important for collectors. Collectors also look for errors or unusual strikes in coins from this era. And while the standard 1983p quarter is common, any minting error can significantly increase its value in the numismatic market. The historical background of this coin reflects the economic environment of the early 1980s in the United States, when coin production was heavily focused on durability and mass circulation needs. Today, collectors and hobbyists continue to study coins like the 1983p Washington quarter, because they represent a bridge between older silver coinage and modern clad coin systems used in everyday commerce. Overall, the 1983 Washington quarter dollar coin from the Philadelphia Mint remains an interesting collectible piece with historical importance, moderate rarity, and higher condition, and a market value that grows with preservation quality. Next up, Washington quarter dollar coin 1988 United States D Mint mark is a very interesting piece for collectors and coin enthusiasts around the world. This coin belongs to the long-running Washington quarter series that represents American heritage and history through circulating currency. The Washington quarter series began in 1932 in the United States Mint to honor George Washington, who was the first president of the United States. The design has remained iconic and widely recognized throughout generations, and the coin continues to be collected today. The 1988 Washington quarter was produced during a time when modern minting technology was already well developed in the United States Mint facilities. The Denver Mint produced coins with the D Mint mark, and these coins entered circulation across many states in everyday transactions. The design of the Washington quarter shows the profile of George Washington on the front side and an eagle on the back side, representing strength and freedom. This design has remained one of the most stable and respected designs in American coinage history. The D Mint mark on the 1988 quarter indicates that the coin was minted in Denver, Colorado. The Denver Mint is known for producing large quantities of circulating coins, and also for maintaining consistent quality standards in production in nice condition. The 1988 Washington quarter with D Mint mark can attract attention from collectors, especially when the coin shows minimal wear, strong details, and original luster. Collectors often search for coins that appear close to uncirculated condition. The rarity of the 1988 D quarter is not extremely high in general circulation. However, coins in higher grades become more difficult to find, because most of them have been heavily used in everyday commerce over many decades. The current market value of the 1988 Washington quarter D Mint mark depends heavily on condition. Circulated coins usually hold face value, while high-grade examples can reach several dollars or more in specialized coin markets. Depending on demand, some unique features that collectors look for in this coin include sharp strike details, clean rims, strong eagle feather definition, and minimal surface scratches. Coins that show these characteristics are considered more desirable in the numismatic market. Era varieties can also increase interest in certain quarters, although the standard 1988 D quarter is common. Any unusual minting error, such as double strike-off center strike or die cracks, can significantly increase collector value. The Washington quarter design has evolved over time, but the 1988 version still follows the traditional copper-nickel clad composition, which replaced earlier silver versions, making it part of the modern era of United States coinage. Collectors often evaluate the coin using grading systems that measure wear and preservation levels. Coins in higher grades, such as extremely fine or uncirculated condition, can bring higher prices in auctions and private sales. The demand for United States quarters remains strong among both beginner collectors and advanced numismatists, because they are widely available and offer a connection to historical and modern minting practices. Market value trends for the 1988 D Washington quarter can fluctuate based on collector interest, precious metal trends in the broader coin market, and the availability of higher-grade specimens in circulation and collections. Overall, the 1988 Washington quarter D Mint mark represents an important part of everyday American currency history, and while it may not be extremely rare, it still holds collectible value, especially in well-preserved condition, and continues to attract attention from coin enthusiasts worldwide. Thanks for watching.